Hello guys, welcome to my this JavaScript tutorial. And guys, in this video just I will show you what is closures in JavaScript. So guys, first of all I want to say one thing, that is we mostly use this scenario. I will not say this is any logic or anything. Closures is not any logic or anything. It's I will say it's a scenario, and we mostly use this scenario, but we don't know that's called closure. So guys, main thing is closure is very simple. We maximum time use that, but we don't know this is called closure. So guys, first of all, closures is the two definition. Okay, so here I will show you practically, and then I will explain both the definition of closures. So guys, first of all, here you can see I already opened index.html file. Here is the some link of CSS, bootstrap, everything, and here is the body tag, and guys here is the link of jQuery, bootstrap JS and custom JS. But in the index.html file, just here I will write our script tag, and here I will write our method of closures. So guys, here I will increase little bit of this time editor size, then you can watch it clearly. So guys, here you can see that is increase, and now just I will write a method and explain what is closure. So first of all, suppose if I write a variable I equals to 10, and now I will write a method. So function and method name suppose is a. Okay, and now guys, here is the method and here is the variable. So this variable I assign outside this method. So guys, what do you think? I can access the value of this variable inside this function. So let's see. So document dot write, and if I write document dot write I, so let's see, I can access this outside variable inside this function, either yes or not. So save, and just okay, I forgot to save here, just save again. Okay guys, here just I have to be call this function. The function name is a, so I have to be call this function. So I can call this function here. So you know guys how we can call a function. So just function name and parenthesis, this way you can call a function. So save now, and now I will refresh. So here you can see I can access the value of this I variable which I assign outside this function. So same way, suppose if I write another variable, that is j equals to 20, and now suppose I want to access j out inside this function j, and now so you can see it's again 20. So just here I can add a break tag, so this way, so it will be break a line. So here you can see I can access the value of I and access the value of j. Both are the defined outside of this function. So guys, this is the first definition, that is we can access global variable inside our function. So that is closure. So guys, here you can see it's a very simple, and this scenario we use maximum time, but we don't know it's called closure. So guys, when we access any global variable inside our function, so that's called closure. That is the name of closure. It's not a logic or anything, it is the scenario, and we call it closure. Okay guys, so this is the first definition, and somewhere we can see the another definition, that is again I will show you that. So just I will remove. I hope you have understand this definition also, because closures has two definitions. So this is the definition, we can access global variable inside our function or method, we can say. So that is closure. We use maximum time, but we don't know this is called closure. That the name of this scenario is called closure. So now you can understand, I think. So now just I will show you the second definition, and for that I will remove the code from here, and I will remove this from here. Okay, and now guys, here just I have only one method a, and I have called this method a here. But guys, suppose if you have listened about nested function. Nested function means some function inside of another function. So guys, here is the function, and inside this function, suppose if I define another function, but before that this function I have defined a variable, that is So guys, suppose inside this function I have defined I equals to 10. So before the definition, before this definition, I had shown you I assign a variable outside this function, but now I'm defining this I inside this a function, and now inside this a function just I will create another function. So function name is b parenthesis and this. So guys, what do you think? Can I access this value of this variable inside this b function? Because b function is the child and function a is the parent function. So can I access the value of value of the variable of parent functions inside a child function? So let's see. So document dot write, and here I want to access the value of I variable, so I, and now just I have to be call this b function. So where I will call, just here I can call this way. Okay, so now this I variable I define inside a function, and inside a function I have a child function, that is b. So I'm trying to access I inside our child function, or you can say this function. Okay, so now let's see I can access or not. So you can see I can access. So this is the second definition of closures. So we use this also maximum time, but we don't know this is called closures again. So guys, these are the two definitions. So we can access a parent function's variable inside child function, so that's also called closure. But suppose guys, here a child function I have a variable, suppose j, and j equals to 20, but this child function's variable, suppose I want to access our parent function. So document dot write j, save and refresh. So here if I open our developer tools, so you will find I'm getting a error. So error is j is not defined. So why? Because guys, because we cannot access child functions variable inside our parent function, but we can access parent functions variable inside child. So that is closure. So when we access parent functions variable inside our child function, so that's also called closure. So closure has the two definition. Global variable can be made as a child, can be made as a local variable. I mean, I can be accessed as a locally. I mean, when I define a variable outside this function, so I can access this inside functions. That is the one definition. And another definition is when we access parent functions variable inside our child function, so that's also called closure. So hope guys you can understand about closures, and hope you have enjoyed this video. So if you want to get more this type of videos, so please subscribe and press the notification bell icon for more update.